YouTube?
Oh.
Welcome back with your boy Shoreman216. I say let me mix it up for y'all, you know. Go ahead, make it a little something different, you know. I know y'all always watching me out there at night. Get them. So I said, you know, let me help y'all out. Let me show y'all when y'all get them. You know, if you ain't ever done this and you new, you want to get off into it. Let me show you how to clean that fish. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. I'm going to run one and show y'all how to do it. I had him on ice overnight because I caught him last night. Well, her. Probably guarantee you is a female. So, what we're going to do today, I'm going to show y'all a simple and effective way to fillet a walleye. Straight down that back so you get to that back fin. And you can just run it through. And you'll feel your knife running down that spine. And you just stay angled towards them bones so you can get all your meat. And a walleye got what you call a Y bone. So as you're cutting down this rib cage, you got to put a little extra pressure to be able to get through there and keep getting all your meat. Take that cheek while we're in there too.
A lot of pregnant females, man.
Yeah, it is, ain't it?
4 of the 6 I fish I had were pregnant.
You go out on the boat or?
Yeah, last night.
Okay.
Before the wind picked up too hard.
Near here?
Yeah, we went out of Edgewater.
Okay, yep, that's where I was at.
Fish skinny, you know.
Yeah, this one of them.
That's a good
I had a bigger one on, but it got off right at the net.
I hate that.
Yeah. And well, I actually lost 3 at the net last night, but one of them was a nice size, probably 6 pounds, possibly.
We had a couple of those early, and then mostly like 4 pounders, which is still a nice fish.
Yeah, it's still a nice fish.
We got like 20 and threw about 4 back.
Okay.
So it wasn't too bad, and then it just became unfishable.
Okay.
Because of the wind.
Yeah, it was getting wicked. I've seen a lot of boats disappear and start coming in. You too. One thing you will come across in the fishing neighborhood is a lot of friendly people, guys. So if you're nervous about getting off into this, you know, don't be worried. There's a lot of friendly people out here that will treat you kindly. Believe me, okay? And you could do this way faster, you know. I'm trying to move at a decent speed so you guys can really get the gist of it, you know. Because I want you to understand this, you know. Like, if I can show you guys how to get these fish and you really want to eat them, you ain't got to go to the grocery store and buy this delicious fish here. You can get out with us and fish and catch dinner for the family. And when I say catching these things fresh is a complete difference than buying them in that store, I tell you. gonna feel yourself just running down that rib cage, and that's what you want though. I want to run down that rib cage and get all my meat off. And when you work your way through that Y bone, it's pretty easy to keep sliding down them ribs and succeed at getting all your meat. See how it just glides down them rib bones. And that's what you gotta watch too, because if you do want to get that belly meat and everything, you gotta ride them rib bones down until they stop. You hear me? You gotta ride them down until they stop. And then when you get to the bottom of it, you'll know it. You'll see it. You'll feel it. No more rib bone. And then you know what I do? Take that straight across. Make sure you guys can still see here. We're gonna go ahead and clean up this station a little bit. Get that peak off of here there. And right now we are at one of the public cleaning stations that is available to us all at East 72nd, where the boats go in at. They do have one in Avon Lake. I believe they have them in Sandusky. And so far it looks like it's working. So, see if we can or can't keep all. We're just gonna go ahead and split her down the middle, y'all. But as you can see, you can do that butterfly to go ahead and get all your meat in one whop. We'll take that on off in 1 second. I am gonna turn this joker around and finish getting my cuts off. Y'all can see skin, baby, fillet with belly meat. You hear me? I nipped it a little bit because this was that right side that I said I didn't like the way I was moving with. And as you can see, we got it straight. I'm cutting that hole out. It's fillet, baby. Look at there. Oh, and then with a walleye, remember that Y bone I was telling you about? You could just rub up that fish and feel it. It'll poke your hand a little bit. And they usually stop right about back there where you start cutting through that back fin at. And I just V into there. And you can feel it when you cutting. And I just run it on up. Right on the edge of that Y bone. And you can feel that fillet when you get it out. You won't feel it no more. And then remember, it's still there, so I'll V back into her again, and I'm dragging it right next on the edge of that Y bone. And just like that, a boneless fillet, ladies and gentlemen. And you can call me picky. You can. But I like to make my special trims that I make. You know, everybody eat their own fish, so I prep my little cuts and whatnot. Get it done. And boom, I got fish for the bag, baby. Fish for the bag in the freezer. And it's a windy day, or I would just have everything laying out, ready to go, so y'all can see everything, but it is a windy day, y'all. I think we got like 30-mile-per-hour gusts today, and we don't want to go letting our bags blow off or whatnot. And some people like to bleed their fish. I think I did it once. Bled my fish at the lake, but as you can see, that's still white meat. Easy to rinse the blood off. No problem at all. Fry him up, you know what I'm saying? And then as you can see, can you see that? Can you see that little flake of top edge back meat, whatever you want to call it? I get rid of it. So I usually run my fillet knife down that edge, right where it sit at. Just like that. You got that little edge of back meat. I don't eat it. And now that is my ready fillet that's going in the bag, baby. Bag out. Right. And as y'all can see, I like to I like to label my bag so that way when it's in the freezer, I kind of got an idea when I caught it, when I bagged it. And you know, I usually try and you could freeze your fish and have it in there as long as you want. You know, but I like to eat mine within a year. Well, no, I done had some in there that have been in there for a couple of years, but I catch it so much, I usually go ahead and eat it. Sometimes some of the family asks me for some, different stuff like that. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off for y'all. Real simple. Y'all see it's already there. Like I said, I put that bend in that puppy, and bang, you got you a full fillet. And you see, like how I said, I start up here, you're not really losing no meat. That's more so that age and fat of that fish that I don't like. But it's still skin. Like ain't no meat on here. Ain't no meat on here. So if you didn't know how to fillet a walleye, now you do. And if you don't, if you still feel like, you know, after watching this video and you don't got it, you know, feel free to hit me up. You know, comment on one of the videos. You know, I already asked y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe. You know, turn on that bell notification so y'all know when I'm dropping, so y'all can stay up to date with your boy. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't like I know I'm Shoreman 216, but I ain't only fishing just the shores of the 216. I travel. So, you know, if you want me to go somewhere and hit up some fish, you know, give me some basic information about that lake and that state, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be on my way to get some content for the crowd, baby. See that back strap I was talking about that I don't like? I get rid of it. And I make my certain little trim cuts, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but I done always did it. I make my certain little trim cuts. I like my stuff perfect, man. You know, and that's just the way I am about it. And you can see that, like, that's them little, when I say you ride down that backbone, and don't worry, it ain't no bone for real, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing you about to choke on or stab your throat out about, but that is something that you will see. Don't worry, it ain't no, oh, the fish got a disease. Like, ain't none of that. Like I say, I V back off into there, and then I come out around the edge of that Y bone, and I just run it straight up off of there. Bang. See that split? And now, boom. I know I started there, so I V back into that puppy, and I'm coming down and around town. And usually when I'm cutting like this, it'll feel like you're still hitting that Y bone sometimes, but trust me, that Y bone is gone. And if it is still there, don't worry, you can rub that finger up and down that fillet. If you don't feel it, guess what? You had a good day. And y'all see that right there? That is a complete boneless, beautiful fillet. Can y'all see that right there? Look at that. That is something that can feed your family. And a fish like that, you know, let me just give you an example. A fish like that, I'll probably, see that wind trying to blow my knife off. I would probably cut this fish into sections. I would say here, here. So that would give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. And I guess you don't want to, you know, this would shrivel up. So I would just count this as 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means out of this one fish, you got you 2 nice little cheeks that I would say, you know, pick and choose who you want to get it, or if you got a family of more than 2, or however, you know, pick and choose who you want to get that cheek for that fish, or y'all can take a bite and share a bite, you know, however, but easy breezy, lemon squeezy, baby. And that's your boy Shoreman 216. I'm gonna get back with y'all.